Hello everybody, this is Keto Cat with a keto challenge. And the challenge is how to make low carb protein bars or balls that won't fall apart without using coconut and without using some other powdered carbohydrate. And this is a problem that I've been running into because if I use anything else, so far it either melts ridiculously or it falls apart. So, trying another batch here. And to start my batch, I have pre-measured, save you watching me do that, ingredients. And my ingredients are raw pumpkin seeds going into the jar, raw chopped pecans. These are very, very high in good for you fats. And when they're chopped up later, that's a step later, then they make a wonderful flavor. And too much almond is not good for you. You can look that one up, but it's true. And I'm already going to use some almond butter, I'm pretty sure. Say that goes in there. Now we have the sesame. This is not sesame. This is sunflower seeds. These are raw. They're incredibly healthy for you. I like them in my protein balls. And then here is sliced raw almonds. I got these online, but Trader Joe's has them also. And that's going into my mason jar, which handily enough, I discovered, it's a canning jar. Can't see them very well, but there's measurements on the side. And this goes up to 24 ounces with clearance. So even though I put 16, even though I put 4 cups in here, it's still denser than fluid cups. Anyway, I'm now going to add filtered water, and this is 16 ounces. It might not be enough. Ah, it is enough. We have a perfect soaking jar. And the lid is going on, and it's going in the refrigerator. And we will resume our challenge tomorrow or the next day. There you go. Hello everybody, this is Keto Cat showing you step 2 of making high nutrition low carb muffins with seeds and very little grain. And so I have 2 soaking jars here because you want to soak all of your seeds, in my opinion, at least overnight. Some people say minimum 8 hours. I try to go for a full 24. And in the case of these 2 jars, one's going to be soaked for 3 days and the other 2 days because it makes everything soft. And when we go into step 2 and 3, you'll see how that helps. The jar on the right is the sesame flax coconut nutrition muffins. I'm actually making an order of these for somebody. And the ingredients are roughly a cup a piece. That is a 24 ounce jar, maybe more. The one on the left is a 16 ounce jar. So I do about a cup of each of these ingredients. I can't say it's exact, but it's awfully close. So what we have here is we have black sesame seeds, raw pumpkin seeds, golden flax seeds, sliced almonds raw sunflower seeds, and sliced coconut unsweetened. So that is what is in there, and they are roughly in equal proportion to each other. This jar, which I just started, is going to be for, I think, a very low carb muffin, high fat. This is going to be an experiment that I will let you follow along with. But I've already put these in and shaken them up a little bit. But we have white shelled sesame seeds, we have sliced raw almonds, we have raw pumpkin seeds, and there's sesame seeds, and a little bit of salt and filtered water. And so this will be soaked for at least 2 days before I go to step 2 with that. All right, if you want to see what happens next, then subscribe and hit the bell, and when I load another video, you will be told when it's ready. Hello everybody, this is going to be step 3 of preparing low carb seed muffins And the first batch that I'm going to make is my flax sesame coconut muffins, which I am now going to name the Madi muffins. And I think each muffin type is going to get a specific name based on who asked for it. And that's how we will keep track of all these muffin formulas. So our first step is going to be to take the seeds out of the jar right there, and they're going to go into this arrangement because I need to drain and rinse the seeds. So stay tuned for that in one moment. Alright, so here's the seeds, and there's coconut here, but otherwise it's all seeds. I didn't put any grain in this batch because it's going to have the coconut. And at this stage, you know, you literally can eat these seeds. They're actually very tasty. They have a different texture and a different taste after they've been soaked. And at least I find that my body considers this perfectly worthy of a granola snack, which is an idea for another day. So there you are. We will be doing blending and mixing next. All right, so I took half of the batch. I have now dumped it into the blender. There it is. And now we are going to pulverize it, sort of. Okay, so let's see, what setting are we going to use? I'm going to go for 2 or 3. As you can see, our lovely little seeds have liquefied a little bit. I won't say completely. These muffins are chewy. They have a little bit of texture to them, but that's the point of seed muffins. Now, these are actually, the thickness, the consistency is not bad at all. I'm going to add the powdered coconut, which is going to thicken it up quite a bit, and then it'll be ready for the baking pan. Good day, this is Keto Cat continuing the muffin project, and I need to include some new ingredients for this Madi muffin formula that we are doing, and these are the non-seed ingredients, and let's talk about them a little bit. I get, for ease of use and many other reasons, I get Hoosier Hill Farm premium butter powder and premium heavy cream powder. I get these from Amazon. This is from I do believe Indiana. You can go look up these people, the Hoosier Hill Farm people. I like their products. I think that their cream solids, for example, they don't add anything. This is exactly what it says it is. And you just add a little bit of water and it turns into exactly what it says. And I really, really like these. They make cooking much easier. If you're a purist, obviously you can change the recipe to suit yourself. But this is pure butter, and it's a tasty replacement. It is exactly butter. And I use it straight into the formula. I don't get it mixed with water first. I just put it straight into my blend. The sweetener today will be erythritol. I have people that prefer erythritol. I think there's a genetic preference for erythritol versus stevia. Some people can't stand stevia, other people love stevia. So just in case, we're going to use erythritol. I use vanilla flavoring. In this case, I got a big bottle of this, again off of Amazon. It tastes fine, it's great, and it doesn't cost as much as the organic extracts, and I decided it was okay. And then I have here baking powder. Obviously you can use any brand you wish. And then over here, this is just one of many brands of premium organic coconut flour. Everything is perfect about it. So that's your coconut flour. So there's your vanilla, and then our next big ingredient is going to be the Anthony's Premium Organic Coconut Flour. I'll be using between a half a cup and a cup to my batch to thicken it and give it that wonderful coconutty flavor that Maudie loves so much. And last but definitely not least is salt. In this case, Morton iodized salt. I've also used sea salt, but it's only a dash of salt, not a critical element. Alrighty, I have now measured out my ingredients for the first batch. The seeds will make 2 big batches. Each batch is 12 muffins. What I have here is a half a cup of erythritol. I have a cup of coconut, half a cup of coconut. I have 2 generous tablespoons of the heavy cream powder and 2 generous tablespoons of the butter powder. I put a teaspoon of the vanilla in here. I put a teaspoon of the baking powder, and there's also 6 eggs. Now, this blender is a Cuisinart soup maker, which I got looking for a powerful blender. This apparently will actually cook your food and turn it into soup. I use it for my seeds. I got it off of eBay refurbished for an extremely decent price. But let's first blend up the eggs, which I think I can do on site here. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to pulse the eggs in. So that was step number 1. Step number 2 is going to be the powdered butter and the powdered cream, not the coconut. Oops, get in there. See, this is how messes get made. And then the sugar, I call it sugar, it's erythritol. I'm going to save the coconut for the final step. We're going to pulse this again. Alright, so now I have liquid, and I've now just added a cup of coconut flour. Going to mix this in, check the consistency, and then add coconut oil until we have something that can be turned into either a bar or a ball. There we go. And this is going to be our coconut oil. Going to heat that up.